We have already published a mega post listing all the articles 1-395 of the Constitution of India arranged under their respective chapters and parts. In the coming posts, we plan to elaborate on each subtopic. Our basis of discussion will be the Constitution of India. Each post will discuss articles as taken from Constitution first. Their explanations, questions, and concepts follow in the later part of each post. Aspirants are advised to revisit each of the coming posts time and time again, as we may update posts with current events related to the Indian Constitution. We hope
We, the people of India, have solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of nation. On our Constituent Assembly, in our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution.
We hope this article series to greatly benefit all aspirants to prepare well for prelims and mains under our prelims cum mains integrated approach. So let's start well with the preamble. The preamble to the Indian Constitution. The preamble to the Constitution of India is a brief, introductory statement that sets out the guiding purpose, principles, and philosophy of the Constitution. Preamble gives an idea about the following: 1. The source of the Constitution; 2. Nature of Indian state; 3. A statement of its objectives; and 4. The date of its adoption. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly this 26th day of November 1949 do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. Source of the Constitution. We, the people of India. The phrase "we the people of India" emphasizes that the Constitution is made by and for the Indian people and not given to them by any outside power. It also emphasizes the concept of popular sovereignty as laid down by Rousseau. All the power emanates from the people and the political system will be accountable and responsible to the people. Nature of Indian state. 1. Sovereign. India is internally and externally sovereign, externally free from the control of any foreign power, and internally it has a free government which is directly elected by the people and makes laws that govern the people. No external power can dictate the government of India. 2. Socialist. Socialism as an economic philosophy where means of production and distribution are owned by the state. India adopted mixed economy, where apart from the state there will be private production too. Socialism as a social philosophy stresses more on societal equality. 3. Secular. Features of secularism as envisaged in the preamble is to mean that the state will have no religion of its own and all persons will be equally entitled to the freedom of conscience and the right freely to profess, practice, and propagate the religion of their choice. S.R. Bommai and others, The Union of India, Air 1994, 1918. 4. Democratic indicates that the Constitution has established a form of government which gets its authority from the will of the people. The rulers are elected by the people and are responsible to them. 5. Republic, as opposed to a monarchy in which the head of state is appointed on the hereditary basis for a lifetime or until he abdicates from the throne. A democratic republic is an entity in which the head of state is elected, directly or indirectly, for a fixed tenure. The President of India is elected by an electoral college for a term of 5 years. The post of the President of India is not hereditary. Every citizen of India is eligible to become the President of the country. Objectives of Indian state. 1. Justice, social, economic, and political. 2. Equality of status and opportunity. 3. Liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. 4. Fraternity equals brotherhood, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. Date of its adoption. Date of adoption of the Constitution is 26 November 1949. But most of the articles in Constitution came into force on January 26, 1950. Those articles which came into existence on 26 November 1949 is given by Article 394. Article 394 states that this Article 394 and Articles 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 324, 366, 367, 379, 380, 388, 391, 392, and 393 shall come into force at once, and the remaining provisions of this Constitution shall come into force on the 26th day of January 1950, which day is referred to in this Constitution as the commencement of this Constitution. 26th January was selected for this purpose because it was this day in 1930 when the Declaration of Indian Independence Purna Swaraj was proclaimed by the Indian National Congress. Info bits related to Preamble of Indian Constitution. The Preamble page, along with other pages of the original Constitution of India, was designed and decorated solely by renowned painter Biohar Ramanohar Sinha of Jabalpur. Supreme Court of India has, in the Kesavananda case, recognized that the preamble may be used to interpret ambiguous areas of the Constitution where differing interpretations present themselves. In the 1995 case of Union Government versus Lick of India, also the Supreme Court has once again held that preamble is the integral part of the Constitution. As originally enacted, the preamble describes the state as a sovereign democratic republic. In 1976, the 42nd Amendment changed this by adding words socialist and secular to read sovereign socialist secular democratic republic. At